As a content creator, one of my biggest struggles was how can I monetize my video content? How can I put this in front of an audience so I can make some money from my knowledge, my expertise, and all this stuff? And it was a struggle for some years, but now I just found an amazing platform where you can put your videos, you can put there a paywall, you can put subscriptions, you can even do live shows, paid or free. It's up to you, but it is an amazing way for you to monetize your content. So your video content. So stay there because I will be back in a moment to talk about Stream. So welcome again, Marco Novo here with the special marketing live show. I made one episode yesterday. I'm doing another one today again. I like to do this. So welcome. This is the second episode of the ninth season. My God, this is flying. And I want to welcome you. By the way, you have in the video description some links to try, including Stream, of course, affiliate links that you can try. By the way, if you are watching this on Facebook or YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Well, mainly on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe the channel, hit that bell, put a like on the video, make some comments, put your questions, enjoy the moment. And also, if you know someone that may like this content, please share with them to spread the word about Stream. Also, you may find there the Substack link, and I will recommend you to go to Substack because the main things will be happening there soon. So feel free to go there. So today we will talk about Stream, an amazing platform, and I have to say this: I met Stream a couple of years ago. It was mainly live streaming platform, but Gio, in a wise decision, moved a little bit, pivot a little bit the platform more to content. How can I say? Pay-per-view content or subscription mode content platform. So I'm gonna bring Gio to the screen. He's in the basement, eating some cookies and drinking a little bit. Welcome, Gio.
I'm not in the basement eating cookies. I'm on the phone.
I like to say that I send my guests while they are waiting to the basement, and I have there some cookies, and a
That's
glass of
fine.
water.
That's fine. Listen, thank
Welcome.
you so much. Thank you for having me here. It's been a pleasure speaking and meeting you and exchanging ideas and living this content revolution, right? That we're all living right now.
Absolutely, absolutely, and okay. First, I think it's good for you to introduce yourself to you and to talk. Introduce also Stream, and then we can start the conversation. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah. Sounds great. Sounds great. So my name is Gio. It's short for Giovanni Punzo. I'm in Miami, Florida. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Streann Media, and we started. And we're Miami. I will say that. We started Streann Media back. Yesterday was actually the ninth year. It was our anniversary, the big day.
Oh my
And
God.
I know it's crazy. It's like 9 years. It was
Let me share this. Let me interrupt you because yesterday I had Dustin from Magi, and Magi also had the anniversary the day before the live show, and today Stream has.
amazing.
it's,
Amazing.
it's
Yeah, it's
funny.
fun. Yeah, yeah. So it's been quite a journey, right? And the journey for us started uh, before the 9 years. I was at a company called Live View, and Live View changed the way content distribution is being distributed from satellite. It went to these backpacks that every single media company now uses. The backpacks have cellular SIMs inside, and they were streaming the content back to the master control room, replacing satellite. So I was there for more than 4 years, and that's where I met my co-founder Antonio. And we said, okay, so content is gonna change. The content distribution is changing. This was right at the beginning of Netflix. So content distribution is changing. It's gonna go to streaming. We're now enabling people to use not satellite but streaming to distribute content to one TV because there was only one place to watch it. And we said, okay, the future is going to be here. The future is that it's going to be watching content on multiple screens, and that's when we said, okay, we got to help content creators. In that at that time was media companies, TVs and radios, um, evolve and move to streaming, and uh, and 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 that's when we started the Stream Media with that mission of solving four major problems, which is content distribution, engagement, and monetization.
Awesome. Awesome. Because I admit this. This is one of my struggles, and I believe this is not just my struggle. It's because there's the thing about content, and we can and we should discuss this because sometimes when we only put our, how can I say, game just in free content, people don't give it the right value.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, like, okay, it's free, maybe it's not that as good as we may think, or as we need, because if it was good, maybe we should pay for it.
right,
What?
right, right, right. No, no, no. So the evolution is also this, right? That the thesis behind Stream and what we've done now with this product, because we started creating a product for media companies, but then the shift is that the new TV channels are the content creator channels. You're not going to be watching Marco. You're not going to be watching CNN, NBC, Fox anymore. You want to watch Joe Rogan, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Diego Dreyfus. You're looking. People will follow. People follow people on no platforms anymore. Therefore, they're going to look for you. They're going to look for creators. You're going to have your followings. And remember, so the content you're creating, which right now it's only going free to social media, is helping you create a following. But at some point, as a creator, you need to monetize all the efforts that you're doing. I don't believe that a strategy for content creator is just posting. You got Gary V. Gary V. that tells you got to post 156 times a day. Holy shit! And where do you make money? Well, he does not make money on social media. He makes it at his agency model. So posting is good for branding, but let's say again, any content creator that is doing marketing, education, or coaching, you know that you wanna monetize that content. How do you do it? And we created a platform, again, coming from the enterprise media business. We're bringing it down to the creator, where we want to solve, and we're solving four major problems, making it very easy for the creators to create live content like we're doing right now. Live is great. You gotta love live. Live makes it exciting. It's full of errors, full of mistakes, but you know what? This is real. I'm real. I'm not an AI. I'm not an AI. So live is gonna grow even more because AI is taking over, and now you're gonna want to see real people. Real emotions. So AI is big. Live is big. So for content, you have to have live. You can do pre-recorded as well, and then you want a flavor of UGC, user-generated content. But then that content that you create, yes, social media is good because you got viewers there, people searching and looking for new stuff. But then you got to build your own platform where you can give it. You said at the beginning, give value to your content. You're giving value to the community, educating them. Well, what if I put a membership there? So we have in the Stream Studio, you have a place where all the content that you're pushing on social media, it also has a space in what we call a channel. In that channel with all your video content, you can create a membership. And if people want to support you, they can pay you $3.99. We have people doing $7. And now I'm getting Marco's content. I'm supporting you as well because you got to make a living behind a membership platform, and that's part of the distribution. That's the web watching distribution. We take it further, and anyway, I'm gonna stop there. See if you have any more questions because I can go on forever. Yeah.
No, I was thinking because one of the questions and is like getting or saving the tastier meat to those people that are willing to, because this is kind of at some point in my career I realized that and sometimes people they don't want to pay, like they want to get everything, and this is something that I believe I think you're I'm sure that you are South European as well, and sometimes in Mediterranean people they tend to want everything for free and they don't understand how important it is to invest. And another thing, and I had this conversation once with someone, because she asked me why should I want to make money, why should I want to get paid more for what I do. And I explained that one of the reasons you should think about it. Okay, it's up to you. The choice is yours, but at least you should think is that when you get paid, like for instance, instead of $20 for 1 hour of work, you get paid 40, which means that you just need to work 1 hour to get the same that before you needed to work 2 hours. So you will get more free time to try new things, to improve, to get better, and then to deliver a better work to your customers. And we should think about this as well. So if we do too much for free content, it means that we don't have the time to try new things because we are there all the time, and we don't. And also another thing that I think is, if you have a business, you should invest in learning, in getting the best advices. Okay, so you get, how can I say, you could be involved as well, because if you don't pay, it's like, okay, who cares. But if once you have that dollar bill there or your credit card there, okay, now I need to take advantage of this, because my money is there. And this is
Yeah,
something,
no.
because sometimes we have this, how can I say this, Mother Teresa of, like mindset. But the thing is, if we do it, the other side doesn't get compromised with
No.
the thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And again, the monetization can come in different ways. So for example, we built more than 8 ways for you to monetize with the platform, right? So maybe it's not membership. Maybe your content is 100% free. And what you want to do is some of the videos that become more educational, you want to charge for it. So one of the new features that we're launching at the end of April is courses. So let's say now you're creating all these amazing videos. They're all free, but maybe you create also a course where in one package you get 5 different videos where you're teaching, and that person is getting all the free content, but just wants to pay the courses. Great. So you put a price to it. Now you're selling. You're giving value. So that's another way. Let's say that doesn't even work for you. No way. I want to give away all my free content, no membership, but what if you do a live event, and you want to charge for it because maybe your business is about helping brands, and if you're helping brands, at some point, once a year, if not more, they're gonna have one big event. So we still have a customer that does one event a year. He charges. Let me do the math on my phone. He
Okay.
charges. He charges. He gets, and it's not a lot. That's also true. 5,000 people. paying what was it, $80? Yeah, 5,000 people paying $80, just one event a year. That's $500,000, right? But it's 5,000 people. So you don't you can, as long as you have a platform that allows you to monetize, then you need to build your business model around it, right? So again, it could be I'm going to give all my content for free. Okay, no problem. By the way, the other thing that we do is if you're just pushing content to social media, at some point you grow the audience, and let's say you get to 50,000 followers or subscribers. 50,000. Let's go down. 5,000. 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? You don't know first name, last name, email of any of them. When you start building on Stream, and let's say you go 100% free, you know first name, last name, and email of everybody that is subscribing or is following you. Why is that important? Because maybe you want to sell them a financial services. Maybe you want to sell them a real estate. But if you don't capture the data, so what the big phrase that we use is your platform, your rules, right? So you own the data, like social media, from any time they can cancel you, they can get rid of you. You will never be able to contact. We've had people coming to us and say, "I got banned from TikTok." Sorry, I received phone calls. Gio, can you help me get my account back on TikTok? I, I don't know who to call. There's no phone numbers, right? And they lost 50,000 followers, all their video content, and completely depressed, didn't know where to go, and started building again, all over again because they lost all the video content on a platform that allows you to make your own rules, right? And nobody can kick you out because it's your platform, your rules.
Yeah, and another thing, and I mentioned this, by the way. I've mentioned your platform a couple of times on my podcast in Portuguese. One
Mhm.
day, probably I will do a dedicated, because this is something that I want to include in the podcast as well. And I have in English doesn't you don't get the the joke, but in Portuguese there's a word called tularias, which means doing crazy things, and I'm gonna do the tool and then include tularias, okay? Because my language in the podcast, it's pretty close and informal. It's me, okay? And the thing is, and I like to mention this about a platform like yours and the advantages of picking something like this instead of Facebook. And of course, don't get me wrong. I believe that being on social media, it's important to get new
You have
followers.
to continue. You always have to stay on social media because it's free. So take advantage of it 100%. It's free. Do it, use it. But at the same time, build your platform. So, for example, if we were using today our Stream Studio software, this content that is going to social media, and it's going well on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on I don't know if it's going on Instagram as well. It will also go on your own channel on Studio, which then gets recorded and stays there. So, and there you can start building the audience and maybe put a charge for it. Maybe you do it for free, but you start to organize, your video library as well, right? Because again, let's say tomorrow LinkedIn shuts you off, you lost this content, right? Okay, you might have it recorded somewhere else, but what if you already have it in your in your video platform? That's a huge advantage.
Absolutely. And there's let's go not so radical. Let's forget the ban, but we have the algorithms that they are messing with us all the time.
All the
Okay,
time,
so
all the time.
I'm sure that you and this happens to me sometimes. Like, I didn't see anything from that particular creator, for instance, on LinkedIn. Uh, what happened? And that person keeps posting, but the thing is, the posts don't come into my face. So that's another thing that we should be aware of. if you own the platform, if you have the emails,
Sure,
then it's pretty easy to say to your audience, look, I have this new content, go search it. And also another thing is about feedback, because when you have the email, it's better to ask about feedback, because we all know that today, even though we have a huge following on social media, just a little tiny percentage of that following will be organically watching our content, right?
And think of it this way: the events, the data is important. I always say this: Netflix is not a content company. Netflix is a data company, right? And I'll give you another one which is very controversial nowadays. But Tesla is not a car company; it's a data company. They are there's data behind it that learns your patterns and improves the product, the end user experience. Without data, Netflix does not exist. And the reason why everybody moved into a Netflix model is because the data is telling you exactly what people are watching, what people are liking, who's liking, at the gradual level of each person. Fast forwarded, content creators are the new TV channels, right? If you're the new TV channels, your value is your content and your data, right? If you're not capturing data, if you're not capturing the user base, I can have 1 million followers on social media. I don't know who they are. If I have 1 million followers on my platform, I can sell them other things, or I can maybe charge a subscription, a membership. But I want to go a little bit further because one of the other things that we're launching, that we already launched, but we're doing actually another Absumo deal at the end of April, and it's different, it's big. It's going to have new things in it, but we're also adding my apps. And my apps is again, go back. Every content creator is now a TV channel. Imagine you having your own app, just like Netflix. You can download it. It would have, Marcos Novo TV. You download it on iOS, Android, Roku. You might be next to Netflix, right? So why power to the creator? We have created a technology that now anybody can become a media company because creators are the next media companies.
That's awesome. That's
So
aw- and again,
you could have a channel on Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV. That's insane. That's insane. Yeah.
absolutely. And in that app, it's only content by that creator, right?
Yes, because the thesis is people follow people, not platforms anymore. So if Joe Rogan had an app, I'm not gonna go to Spotify anymore. I'm gonna download the Joe Rogan app, right? Because I want doses of his content. I'm only gonna follow. I want more of him, right? And that's the way you gotta visualize it. And this is where it's going. Then he's also gonna have content on Spotify, YouTube. That never stops.
Yes,
But I want exclusive content. I want one-on-one, and our platform is offering that one-on-one relationship with the end user. New exclusive content, but it's coming from the creator. So it's tangible. It's this is big. It's their community. It's not
absolutely.
Facebook community anymore. Each creator is building their own community. The moment you build, Marco, the moment every creator can bring and create their own community, it's monetizable because the community is willing to pay something. Again, whatever form, live streaming, schedule live streaming, pay per view, membership, it doesn't matter. But the community will support you if you're building a community.
Absolutely. And another thing, and I don't know if you I don't know what it is. I have an amazing book. I think the author is Perry Marshall, and it's about Pareto's law. And one of the things, and as because as content creators we are business people as well. This is our business, content. And the thing is, you may have like 100 people which will want to pay you $10 for a video. maybe within that 100 people you may find like 10 that wants to pay $100, and maybe you can find within that 10 people, two or three that will pay $500 to talk about during
Right.
1 hour with you. And we should think about this value ladder, like, and again, if we need to have this togetherness, this closeness to our audience to understand this. And Facebook, LinkedIn probably don't provide you that information. But the thing is, sometimes we lose money because we think that the people just want to pay $10 for our content.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And again, also another thing that has happened to us is like people have said, I didn't know this platform existed. I didn't know I could do these things. Like you're making it sound very easy. Okay, I want to charge $10, or maybe I want to do a one-on-one session with Marco about marketing. Okay, Marco's got to find a platform where he can do a one-on-one session where he can charge per minute. Maybe you want to charge per minute, you can do that. Again, what we have built is something where you can build whatever business model if you understand your audience, your community, that allows the creator to. Again, I don't believe that any creator should just do this for free. I went to Podfest, was it in January or February, beginning of February, and and there was a guy there. I think the organizer actually was. He said 95% of the podcasters in the room will not be here next year because they will be out of business. So, if your content creation strategy has no monetization, road, journey, vision, stop. Stop. You're wasting your time. You have to see it. Again, if you're building a community, that community is willing to pay. Now, for what? Again, it could be paid for a membership, for a course, for a live event, maybe for you to stream for them, whatever. But it's almost like Intel Inside, build on. We call it Street Studio now, the Canva for video, right? Build on it so that you can learn all the different things that are inside of, if you use Canva or Photoshop, you learn all of them and you become powerful, right? You become powerful because you have so many options.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because,
Right.
and I made this mistake. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. I made this mistake, like thinking, oh, I will start creating content and people will come and they will ask me for business. And the thing, and you were talking about, and I was kind of imagining this. For instance, if you have a, a content on Facebook, again, whatever, and you have, if you want to talk more, you can ask meeting, whatever. Then people have to click. They need to go somewhere else, and then they have to book the time or whatever. But if they are in just one platform that they can see, oh, I like this video, let me see, and they have right in the side more content from that person, and then, okay, I love this content, let me give him or her a tip and let me watch this paid view per view video, because probably those ones, the free ones, they were good, so probably this which is paid should be better. Okay. And the thing is, this will help to go people through the famous sales funnel, but at the same time, this will keep the viewer warm, because, oh, now I can book a call with him or with her to go and to talk about this, because you have the person warm. Also, you already proved your expertise. Okay, so this is, it's
Yeah.
a wise thing to do, don't
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, no, absolutely. And as you're talking, I'm imagining, the end user uh, going to these platforms, searching for the videos, which one is the right one. But again, you have it only one place, right? Where right now, If I want to see your video library, I gotta go to Facebook, LinkedIn, different area, YouTube, right? When I'm on YouTube, uh, after 5 minutes, I'm on somebody else's YouTube page,
Yeah.
right? Maybe even less than 5 minutes because you start, oh, recommended, this guy recommended, the ads come in, boom, I'm off YouTube, right? But what if I'm on your page? No ads. We're putting no ads, no
Hmm.
skip ads, which is big as well. We have a patent technology on advertisement that replaces the skip ad, and we decided for Street Studio for now not to put it on because we don't want that same experience of YouTube where you have to watch two, three, four different pre-rolls, or in the middle you're like you get so excited you're watching the video, like,
I
oh,
had this
oh
the other
crap.
day.
Who's
Right,
making money? Marco, who's
right
making
in the
money?
moment. Poof.
Come
An ad.
on. Come on. And you don't know if it's going to be one or two, depends on the video. The creator is not making any money. So again, it's one area we have evolved, right? We used to be the alternative to StreamYard, and then we said that's only distribution. You're just distributing content to social media for free. We're much more than that. Again, think of when I started the conversation with you, the problems we're solving is content distribution, engagement, monetization. So let's do that for the creator as well as we were doing or we're still doing for the enterprise, the big media companies. And it's one place where you can find all the video, where you can communicate with the creator. The creator gets your information so he can give you more data, more of their services, right? And then again, you have all these options for monetization. The cool thing that we did now on the apps that we didn't talk about yet, but and I don't know how much time we have. How much time we have? How much time we have?
We have time.
A lot of time. So the other thing that we're doing is Stream is betting big on vertical video, right? So when you build in the apps on screen, we take the video that you have from your studio library and the Stream Studio library, and we bring it into the apps. Great. But then you can also upload vertical video. So the user experience on our apps is micro TikToks. You're building your own TikTok. Think about it one second. You have vertical video, and now you're communicating again with your community. It can be your videos, or it can be motivational videos. It can be other creators' videos that want to participate in your platform, supporting your mission by vertically. So you have your library like this type of videos that we're having, your video podcast, but also vertical video. And we're betting big on that. There's there's an increase in viewership if you watch video vertically by 185%, 187% if you watch it vertically. So a lot of tech goes into the apps as well that we built. And obviously, you need to have a large video library to get into the apps.
Yes,
Otherwise, it's going to be empty. So, uh, but we're bringing it down. We are democratizing the industry with these technologies that we're bringing into the game.
absolutely. Is it possible? Just let me ask you this because I think you already know that I'm a live streaming guy. Is it possible to broadcast to the app live?
Um, is it possible to grow? If you go live on mobile, if you go live from your website, you will be able to see it on the apps. I know I gotta check that. I gotta check. I want to say yes, but then I don't want to get in trouble for saying something that is not there.
Because
We do it. We do it today. We do it today. Today you can go from studio and send on. Yes, from studio you can send back to the app, and it can be watched as a live channel.
awesome,
And we're big. We're big. Obviously, we're big on live because we were born from live streaming, right? So for us, live is huge. But but again, if the audience is mobile, right? The audience is always on the phone,
absolutely.
and it's only going to increase. So somebody said to me the other day that Okay, so I'm going to start downloading an app for Marco. I'm going to start downloading an app from Joe. I'm going to start from Gio TV, from Tony TV. I'm going to start loading. What are you doing today? I don't have a car key anymore. I use my apps to open my car. I don't go to the bank anymore. I use my apps to go to the bank, right? So yeah, the things that are important to you, you're gonna download them. I have apps that I download for for deep thinking that I am completely addicted to it. I don't want to go to YouTube because every 5 seconds I get a commercial, and uh, and now it's almost impossible. They're putting ads everywhere on YouTube. I still go there if I want to learn how to cook a churrasco, or something like that. But things have changed. Things have changed. People, there's a new wave um, of entertainment that is coming, where again the creator is the new TV channel, and you gotta start thinking that way. I'm the new TV channel. Okay, I gotta own the data. You don't own it on social media. You will never own it. That's their strength, right? That's why it's free because they want to keep the data.
Yeah, and that feeling, I think this will make a huge difference, is that feeling of the togetherness, of the closeness to the creator, because sometimes, and we come from this 1.0 era, that we saw the news and we listened to the radio, and there's no way that we can interact with those people. They are kind of there, and they have their own world and whatever, and we are coming, I believe, into a situation when, and the thing is, we see all this uh, AI thing, but I believe that at the same time we will seek for this human touch and human relation that live streaming provides and video
Live
provides.
is, yeah,
So I believe that, okay, so for some things AI, it's awesome, it's perfect. I love AI, because, for instance, I had this conversation yesterday with Dustin from Ajay. There was lots of things that I couldn't do, or I was kind of postponing doing it because I needed to take time, and they were tested and didn't like it, So the thing is, let me postpone this, and they were like things that were important, but they were not my thing. They were there, and now with AI, I can do them, and so this will ease my process and make more effective my content. So with this, we as creators, we have more time to invest and to stay with our audience, and then they understand that we are here for them, and they have the chance to talk one-on-one with us. So I believe that the fact that we could have this platform that people can stay in a
yeah,
more intimacy way with us, it's pretty good by these days, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, no, it's huge. So like, you can't use AI for live. You can't. What you can use for AI is it's actually no AI. It's augmented reality. So I can put different color hair. I can change my backgrounds. Which on the enterprise side we work with augmented reality as well. Create filters to make you beauty filters or colorful filters. That's it. That's the only spatial thing that you can do really in live, right? So you can use augmented reality for live, but not for artificial intelligence. For artificial intelligence, live is still far away, and the way that you can connect with your community is by using live streaming solutions that make it real. That make it real. We're going to be living in a world that is completely virtual, right? With AI, you're not going to know what's real and what's not. You're going to have to fact check all the time. So this makes it real, right? What we're doing right now makes it real, and live is the reason why why this is real.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we have some minutes. Gio, Which do you want to unveil a little bit next? Nice features that Streann will bring to the table.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can. I think I've said a few of them, but so we're doing another deal with AppSumo at the end of April. We like them a lot. We learned a lot from the AppSumo community. That's where also you and I met, which is great because yes, you do meet some really smart innovators right in the industry that are testing all these different products and again, what's interesting with Opsum is that some products stay, some other companies don't. We have 9 years in the industry, and we're going to continue to grow. So we're doing courses. One of the things that we're going to be adding into this deal is the ability for you to choose different web templates. So as you're building your video website like Netflix, we call it, you can choose different colors. You can choose different templates with AI. So we're adding AI to the mix of studio products. And then, so you can you'll be able to do courses. And then one of the things that is going to come out probably in May. So the deal I think is going to go for a couple of months, right? They want to push it for a couple of months, but we're gonna offer the apps as well, so you can do your branded apps, and you can get a deal from AppSumo. But the other thing is video clipping. So we'll be able to do video clipping with AI. So this conversation we had for an hour, I want to split into 5 videos of 1 minute each, and our AI system will be able to do it. So you don't have to go to Opus or other platforms to do this. We're currently in development, and our users will be able to use it as well.
That would be just give me let me give you this advice. Maybe you already thought about it, but just in case.
Go for
This because this is not something I've tried. Some clipping tools, some of them they are good, but in your case, because you already kind of you own the main video, if I made myself clear, it would be nice if the clip could be by default linked to the main video. Like, okay, for instance, you watch the tiny video, and then by the end, or at least for creators to get the option to do this, like have a CTA. If you want to see the full video, you just need to tap here. This would be a time saver, and also a good way to keep people kind of engaged with the content, so they could watch the video. Because by this moment, I don't think that there's any tool that allows us. Maybe Substack allows this, but it's another thing. But
Right, right, right. That's the
uh,
deal too, right? I gotta go and use another software to do this. Which one? Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes the uploading or the downloading is too long. Instead, if you have it all, and the idea is that you would take your current video. Let's say this podcast that we did, and now I want to be able to video clip it. Boom, you would video clip it, and then you can share it with one click to social media.
mhm,
The idea of the clipping is to send it in to social media, and then so that people can come back and
absolutely.
and sign up on your platform.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So stay tuned, because soon then you will be, maybe in that moment we can have another conversation, Gio, maybe with some freshy updates meanwhile, so
Okay.
we can kind of refresh people about this AppSumo deal, because it's a pretty nice way to get amazing software in kind of nicest way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Abs-
It's a good
so
deal. It's great deals. For example, we did one back in December, and that was a good deal. And this one is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. I think the community is going to like it a lot.
absolutely, absolutely. So thank you so much, Gio, for having making the time to be here. Thank you so much to you. Don't forget to use. You have in the video description the link. If you want to try right away stream, you can wait a little bit, and then
Yeah, we'll wait.
You can get it on AppSumo. Don't forget as well to subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to go to Substack because I will be there as well. Thank you so much. We will be in touch. Um, hopefully next week. Bye bye. Thank you so much, Gio. Bye
Bye,
bye.
Michael. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye, everybody.